There's no second-guessing the fact that we all love beach days. They're the perfect place to visit for a relaxing day and enjoying the sunny, breezy day in peace. But contrary to our assumption that all beaches are safe, you'll be amazed to know that there are quite a few beaches out there that can scare the life out of even the bravest amongst us on a particularly stormy day. It would not be an exaggeration to say that beaches can be as dangerous as they are beautiful and fun. Before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more such amazing content. Number 12. Sunset Beach. The Sunset Beach on St. Martin is nothing short of a paradise. Just look at the footage. Doesn't it look like the perfect place to just bring your sun loungers, plant your parasol and just start bathing in the sun? And naturally, there's quite a lot of people who do exactly that. And they do it despite knowing that they're probably on the most dangerous beach in the entire world. Things are a little different on this beach. You won't find the same quiet that other safer beaches have to offer. Often you'll wake up from your nap in the sun because of the insanely annoying noise created by jet engines. And quite frequently the landing gear of a huge plane will block out the sun's rays from hitting you as it flies just a few feet above your head. The authorities have made it clear to the public with various displays and signs that visiting this beach is a risk you take because there's always a chance you could die there. Since the St. Martin's airport is small, the planes have to fly over the beach just before landing, and some people come to this beach just for that visual. Number 11. HANAKAPIAI Beach. Situated in Hawaii, the HANAKAPIAI Beach is considered one of the most dangerous beaches. Despite that, it's a popular tourist attraction. People visit this place knowing well that previously a lot of tourists who came to this place never went back. What makes this beach so incredibly fatal, you may ask? Its insanely strong currents, high surf, and dangerous shore breaks are just a few of the reasons. The beach is pretty remote and located at the end of a trail. There's no road access to it either. So in case you end up in trouble there, the chances of being rescued in time are quite slim. 440 people have drowned between the years 1970 and 2012 at this beach. No doubt it's called the Deadly Beach. Even if you're a pro swimmer, the currents and notorious waves can topple you over and drag you to the depths of the ocean, so it's better to just stick to the sand when visiting the HANAKAPIAI Beach. The risk of drowning isn't the only terrible thing about this beach. It's also been made clear that in case you drown, people should not expect to find the body, because the crazy waves won't let go of it easily, and it's not a smart choice to put divers and rescuers at risk either. Even though the beach is covered in signs warning people to steer clear of the water, they still manage to break the rules and end up being devoured by the strong waves, or maybe a shark who knows what happens once you're overpowered by the water. Number 10. KAMPBELL. Between two islands near South Africa is a narrow channel called Shark's Alley, and as the name suggests, it's pretty much infested with huge white sharks. The KAMPBELL beach is located a little south of Cape Town and is famous for being super close to the alley. There's an enormous colony of Cape fur seals living on the island, and it's the reason why sharks stick close to the area. Of course, a great white won't care if it grabs a person instead of a seal, hence one needs to be very careful at this particular beach. But this population of sharks has failed to stop the daredevil spirits from cage diving in these dangerous waters to explore the depths where the sharks live. However, even if you don't trap yourself in a cage and dive into the water, the beach is a threat to your safety. This place witnesses shark attacks annually, and many of these are proven fatal for the victims. Experts have emphasized that throwing meat in water to attract sharks for the cage divers is extremely dangerous for the swimmers and might just be the reason why someone ends up losing their life. Number 9. Skeleton Coast. This gory beach is located in Namibia and has been named the Skeleton Beach for a reason. Finding skeletons on the coast isn't a good sign for anyone, right? But hold up, before we get to the skeletons of actual people, let's check out these amazing ship skeletons. This beach is home to countless wrecked ships that are spread all across the landscape. Some of these vessels have historical significance, but old ones aren't the only ships you'll find here. There are a few good recently wrecked ones that you can check out as well. The evidence shows that it's a pretty difficult beach for boats, and with the sea moving back with time, only more signs of its destructive nature get revealed. Some of these wrecks had been used by humans to seek shelter during the diamond mine prospecting work back in the 19th century. This place isn't just visually terrifying, the dunes here are said to sing when the winds blow, and to the listener hearing it, it would make them feel like they're stuck in a horror movie. Number 8. New Smyrna Beach. The new Smyrna beach is home to some pretty dangerous marine life according to the signs put up by Florida authorities. This, however, is the greatest understatement because by dangerous marine life they're referring to more than 400 giant great white sharks waiting for you to put your toes in the water so they can feast on your flesh. Now you may think we're exaggerating, but hey, there's a reason this place is called the shark bite capital of the world. The lifeguards here report that multiple shark attacks in one day are no extraordinary event at this beach. As this particular area is a favourite among the surfers of the east coast of Florida, it tends to get a lot of visitors, and that just means more people going into the water despite repeated warnings and ending up becoming shark food. Number 7. FRAISER Island. This island has become a popular eco-tourism spot over the years, but the environment lovers aren't the only crowd attracted to this Australian beach. Thrill seekers from around the world tend to gather here to sunbathe, surf and swim on the riskiest beach on Earth, probably. The risk of drowning here is pretty high, and if the current fails to take you down, there's always dangerous marine life, like enormous sharks and jellyfish that inhabit these waters. Now you'd say, okay, we'll avoid swimming, but surfing down the dunes is fine. Not really, because this remote island barely has any emergency care available. Even sunbathing here is risky because this beach is crawling with dingoes, which are wild dogs native to Australia, and many of these have attacked the tourists visiting this beach, leading to deadly consequences. Briefly put, it's better to stay home or find a less threatening beach to explore and relax on. Number 6. Black sand beaches of Kilauea. Nature isn't always soothing and relaxing for people. Sometimes it goes into self-destruct mode and there's nothing we humans can do to stop it. The Kilauea volcano of Hawaii is a living, breathing example of this. The volcano is known for being super active since the year 1983. A 6.5-mile lava flow has been draining down into the ocean since then. This lava causes many harmful gases to be released into the environment. The volcano is more than 280,000 years old, it's estimated, and has kept humankind at bay with its drastically continuous activity. A recent eruption on the Kilauea resulted in a lot of property damage, including the destruction of the towns of Kalapana and Kaimi. Not only this, the volcano has managed to wipe out the famous black sand beach that was once a popular attraction for locals and tourists. Over time, the locals have become experts in immediately evacuating the area as soon as they feel that the volcano is getting agitated. After all, this skill is necessary for their survival. Number 5. Cape Tribulation. This cape is the ideal place for you to encounter some terrifying tribulations, as the name suggests. Located in North Queensland, Australia, this place is famous for its beautiful beaches, the ancient rainforest, and the mangrove forest. Feel like paying a visit? Wait till you hear this. The breathtaking scenery isn't all this coast is famous for. The saltwater crocodiles also help spread the word about this place. If the crocodiles aren't enough, the box jellyfish are another predator you might encounter here. Also, it's not just the animals, but the trees are also intent on killing you. Still thinking of going? Here's another reason not to go. The wild boars. Cape Tribulation has nature screaming at people to stay away, as this place has one of the highest rates of drunk drivers. Mostly this place is freakishly deserted, but on and off you'll find a group of tourists who manage to survive all the deadly natural elements to end up being run down by some drunk guy on the road. Number 4. Northern Territory. Another one from Australia on the list. You might have realised by now that cute and fluffy isn't all that Australia has to offer. It is in fact where many of the dangerous coasts lie. The Northern Territory has many different elements that could easily kill you, and some are even scarier than the wombat. Starting with the water, it's said that anything that can go wrong in the water does go wrong in the water of the Northern Territory beaches. That's exactly why this place has the highest number of per capita drownings. But even if you can take on the waters, we're quite sure that taking on the saltwater crocodiles isn't something you're prepared for. These mean crocodiles with their powerful bites can split you in half with just one stroke. It's better to just stay away from the water and sand here. Even the dirt is lethal. Yep, you heard that right. Nightcliff Gardener's disease that killed more than 23 people in the 2000s, and as the causative organism lives in the dirt, keeping off of it is your best policy. Number 3. Praia do Norte. Portugal is famous worldwide for its outstanding surfing, and the Praia do Norte beach is considered the best spot with its challenging waves and a beautiful location. This beach made it to the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest waves ever surfed by people, but it's not as safe as it seems from the surface. Under the waters here lies a huge canyon that contributes to the formation of these huge waves. The enormous waves are pretty cool for surfing, but tend to be deadly if you're not experienced enough to handle this kind of power. The Hawaiian surfer Garrett McNamara broke the record for the highest wave ever surfed at this very beach, and his record was broken in 2017 by Brazilian surfer Rodrigo Coxa, who rode an 80-foot wave successfully. They were, however, professionals who knew what they were doing. For a layman, these waves can be the last thing they see before ending up in the depths of the ocean or becoming food for the marine life. Number 2. The Campbell Island beaches of New Zealand. While New Zealand is famous for many things, it still hasn't managed to garner the popularity Australia holds for its beaches. Turns out one of the reasons why New Zealand's beaches aren't the top choice for tourists is the fact that some of these are incredibly dangerous. Amongst these are the Campbell Island beaches, known for the insidious waves and terrifying storms. What else are we supposed to feel about a 78-foot tall wave? 78 feet was the size of a wave that hit the Southern Ocean in 2018 and is by far the most enormous wave to ever hit the Southern Hemisphere in recorded history. Fortunately, there were no people nearby to see it or end up being its victims. However, a boy floating in the water managed to record its mind-blowing impact. In comparison to the previously named champion wave spotted in Tasmania in 2012, this one was 6 feet higher. If this is how it looks on camera, imagine how scary it would have been in reality. Number 1. Bikini Atoll. Don't be fooled by the term bikini here. This isn't about the gorgeous ladies on the beach wearing pretty bikinis. What we're talking about here is a major nuclear wasteland. In 1946, the US created a new lethal toy to play with called the hydrogen bomb, and as per tradition, they picked the most beautiful place they could find in the Pacific Ocean to take their toy for a test drive. They nuked this breathtaking paradise for 12 long years without taking a break just to see what happens. After doing all the damage they could, scientists concluded that nuking a place dozens of times isn't a great idea and comes with many fatal consequences. Although the islanders were removed from Bikini Atoll before testing began, in the 1970s the government cleared it for rehabilitation. However, when other scientists tested the water, it was discovered that the nuking has rendered the water crazy radioactive. It was postulated that everyone exposed to it for a long time would eventually die from it. Therefore, the island had to be evacuated once again and is now off-limits for people and lies utterly abandoned, bearing the fruits of ignorant human experiments. We hope you enjoyed the account of the world's most dangerous beaches. For more amazing content, keep watching our channel. Do tell us in the comments which of these beaches you found most intriguing. Have a great time. See you all soon with another smashing video.